His Honor the Mayor.
Here.
Councilor McBrady.
Here.
Councilor Burge.
Here.
Councilor Hill.
He's excused.
Councilor Walker.
Here.
Councilor Gosick.
Here.
Councilor Plunkett.
Here.
Councilor Cordino.
Here.
6 present, 1 excused.
Thank you. Nothing under the mayor's report. Do any of the councilors have anything to add under the mayor's report? All right. We'll move on to the 2023 budget message. I released the budget today, and it'll this message will accompany that budget, and then we will be posting tomorrow or the following day the entire proposed budget on the city website for the public to see. You can also request a copy here at City Hall if you'd like to review it while the council reviews it, and then we'll talk in a little while about the budget approval process moving forward. So, dear members of the Oswego Common Council, the proposed fiscal year 2023 operating budget for the City of Oswego, New York is hereby submitted for your consideration. In a rather short time and with limited resources, we've turned the direction of our community around. Our downtown is amid a true revitalization, with more construction taking place and being completed at any one time than any other time in recent memory. Our code enforcement and building and permitting program encourages development and investment while restoring our historic neighborhoods and eliminating sources of blight throughout the community. The Department of Public Works runs lean but more efficient, effective, and capable than ever, doing small to large-scale improvement projects in-house, allowing us to realize millions of dollars in savings. The Oswego Fire and Police Departments have more capability than ever, and we're transforming our waterfront, investing in infrastructure, maintaining our facilities, investing in revenue generators such as the Hydro Dam, and improving our community, all while reducing the cost to taxpayers. We've secured over $40 million in state and federal grant funding to assist with moving our community forward, adopted a 5-year capital improvement plan early on in our administration to ensure smart planning, and we've consistently invested in our community in each of our budgets, allowing us to maintain, or in some cases reduce the tax rate and cut residential water and sewer fees. By adopting a return on investment driven approach and strategy to city government, like what businesses of all sizes do in the private sector, we've been able to reduce the cost to residents while simultaneously moving our community forward. Our approach works and led to unprecedented growth we are currently experiencing. And the city is in a better financial position today, following all the investments we've made and the challenges we've faced, than the day I took office. The 2023 budget will continue the trend for the 6th consecutive year. My proposed budget does not call for a tax increase and does not raise any fees on any residents or businesses. The federal government's recent unlimited spending, leading to rapid inflation, increasing costs of goods at the grocery store, gas station, and every other facet of daily life, is putting a squeeze on the purse strings and wallets of all Americans, and may be directing us towards a recession in the not-too-distant future. So to raise taxes or fees on residents and businesses following a pandemic amid such inflation and ahead of a possible recession would only compound the challenge Oswego families and businesses are already facing. My proposed budget also does not tap the city reserves, the general fund, or savings account to balance. If you go back through the last 20 years, previous mayors and councils were notorious for balancing a budget either through a tax increase or tapping the reserve funds to artificially portray a balanced budget. We have not done that to date during my administration, and we will not be doing that this year. The over $55 million total proposed operating budget allocates nearly $5 million for the Oswego Fire Department, nearly $6 million for the Oswego Police Department, and nearly $7 million to the Oswego Department of Public Works. Overall, the city budget consists of roughly 54% personnel costs, 23% contractual obligations, and 14% obligated to fringe benefits. The executive budget responsibly invests in key areas with $80,000 in funding to continue our special events, $150,000 allocated for more repairs to the city hydro dam, and funding set aside to purchase a new snowplow and a new front-end loader for the DPW to maintain our fleets and assist with ongoing and future projects. The decision is now in the hands of the Oswego Common Council on whether to accept this proposed budget or to amend it by resolution. Any amendments made by the Common Council by resolution to increase or decrease appropriations will affect the proposed tax rate. If any increase in the tax levy equals 5% or more, the amended budget must be presented to a public referendum in November per local law. And should the council present any amendment that increases the tax rate without presenting an accompanying amendment to account for or offset the raise, I will veto that single amendment. Should the amended budget be voted down in the November election, my proposed budget will become by default the 2023 operating budget. I'd like to thank all department heads for submitting rational, responsible budgets that fit with my administration's broader strategy and goals and are consistent with the vision we have for our community. City Chamberlain Deborah Code's efforts to assist me with this budget are appreciated, and I thank her as always for her hard work. I now submit the proposed City of Oswego 2023 operating budget to the Oswego Common Council for consideration. And I'll turn it over to Councilor Corradino, who will talk about the approval process moving forward.
Thank you. As we have in the past, we will have a budget workshop to discuss the mayor's 2023 budget. That budget workshop will occur here in the chamber of the council on Tuesday, August 16th. We've got the budget in our hands today, so that gives us about a week to look it over and to review it. We will have three of the largest departments present to discuss or ask questions. We'll have, starting at 6:30, the police department. At 6:50, the fire department will be here. And at 7:10, the DPW will be here to talk about their budget. As we've had in the past, we've discussed and looked at this very closely and have made a few amendments in the past, but we're very, very fortunate as a council to have a zero tax increase to start with. So it shouldn't be too difficult to review this and to come up with any changes or compromises that we think are necessary. But at this point, let's all review it very closely. And that is a public meeting next Tuesday, so if the public wishes, they can also attend. Again, that's here Tuesday night, starting at 6:30. Thank you.
Thank you. With that, we'll call Resolution 222.
Approve minutes, Common Council meeting held July 25th, 2022.
Councilor Corradino, Councilor Plunkett. Any comments? Clerk, please call the roll.
Councilor Burge.
Yes.
Councilor Walker.
Yes.
Councilor Gosick.
Yes.
Councilor Plunkett.
Yes.
Councilor Cordino.
Yes.
Councilor McBrady.
yes,
Resolution passes 601.
Clerk, please call Resolution 223.
Approve use of public space, Stephen Sprouson Jr., owner of a single-family dwelling located at 40 West Oneida Street, in order to place one advertising ground sign.
Councilor Gosick, Councilor Walker. Any comments? Clerk, please call the roll.
Councilor Burge.
Yes.
Councilor Walker.
Yes.
Councilor Gosick.
Yes.
Councilor Plunkett.
Yes.
Councilor Cordino.
Yes.
Councilor McBrady.
yes,
Resolution passes 601.
Clerk, please call Resolution 224.
Accept donation of a bench from Janice Sayer in honor of her mother, Vivian Sayer.
Councilor Cordino, Councilor McBrearty. Any comments? Clerk, please call the roll.
Councilor Burge.
Yes.
Councilor Walker.
Yes.
Councilor Gosick.
Yes.
Councilor Plunkett.
Yes.
Councilor Cordino.
Yes.
Councilor McBrady.
yes,
Resolution passes 601.
Clerk, please call Resolution 225.
Accept donation of a bench from Ann Schaefer in honor of her grandson.
Councilor Burridge, Councilor Walker. Any comments? Clerk, please call the roll.
Councilor Burge.
Yes.
Councilor Walker.
Yes.
Councilor Gosick.
Yes.
Councilor Plunkett.
Yes.
Councilor Cordino.
Yes.
Councilor McBrady.
yes,
Resolution passes 601.
Clerk, please call Resolution 226.
Approve use of public space to Catalina Fierro of the Family Resource Center of Oswego in order to host a 1.23-mile walk for life to be held on Saturday, September 17th, 2022.
Councilor Plunkett, Councilor Walker. Any comments? Clerk, please call the roll.
Councilor Burge.
Yes.
Councilor Walker.
Yes.
Councilor Gosick.
Yes.
Councilor Plunkett.
Yes.
Councilor Cordino.
Yes.
Councilor McBrady.
yes,
Resolution passes 601.
Clerk, please call Resolution 227.
Approve use of public space and grant variance of the noise ordinance to Alpha Epsilon Phi in order to host the AE Festival on Sunday, September 25th, 2022.
Councilor Plunkett, Councilor Walker. Any comments? Clerk, please call the roll.
Councilor Burge.
Yes.
Councilor Walker.
Yes.
Councilor Gosick.
Yes.
Councilor Plunkett.
Yes.
Councilor Cordino.
Yes.
Councilor McBrady.
yes,
Resolution passes 601.
Clerk, please call Resolution 228.
approve use of public space and grant variance of the noise ordinance to the Constellation Giving Campaign in order to host the Constellation Employee Cornhole Tournament on Thursday, August 11th, 2022.
Counselor Gozick, Counselor McBrearty, any comments? Clerk, please call the roll.
Counselor Burge.
Yes.
Counselor Walker.
Yes.
Counselor Gosick.
Yes.
Counselor Plunkett.
Yes.
Counselor Cordino.
Yes.
Counselor McBrearty.
yes,
Resolution passes 601.
Clerk, please call Resolution 229.
Approve road closure of East Albany Street, Caruso Brothers Memorial Boulevard between City Line Road and Champagne Drive during Super Dirt Week events to be held October 2nd through 11th, 2022.
Counselor Plunkett, Counselor Walker, any comments? Clerk, please call the roll.
Counselor Burge.
Yes.
Counselor Walker.
Yes.
Counselor Gosick.
Yes.
Counselor Plunkett.
Yes.
Counselor Cordino.
Yes.
Counselor McBrearty.
yes,
Resolution passes 601.
Clerk, please call Resolution 230.
Approve budget amendment to the garage materials and supplies account in the amount of $300,000 for fuel for all city vehicles.
Counselor Burge, Counselor Gozick, any comments? Counselor Cordino?
It has been brought to my attention that last week, when we reviewed this during committee, there was one section that was omitted in the resolution. I'd like to amend it for it to, the following statement to be added. And be it further resolved that the city chamberlain is authorized to complete the aforementioned amendment, period. Basically, in this resolution, it didn't really say the chamberlain had authorization to do it. So by adding that one sentence, it gives Deborah Code the authority to do it. So I'm making an amendment to add that statement to this.
Second by Counselor Walker. Will clerk please call the roll to amend?
Counselor Burge.
Yes to amend.
Counselor Walker.
Yes to amend.
Counselor Gosick.
Yes to amend.
Counselor Plunkett.
Yes to amend.
Counselor Cordino.
Yes to amend.
Counselor McBrearty.
yes to amend,
Resolution to amend passes 601.
Will clerk please call the amended resolution?
Counselor Burge.
Yes.
Counselor Walker.
Yes.
Counselor Gosick.
Yes.
Counselor Plunkett.
Yes.
Counselor Cordino.
Yes.
Counselor McBrearty.
yes,
Amended resolution passes 601.
Will clerk please call resolution 231?
Authorize city chamberlain to release funds for the ice rink capital reserve for necessary upgrades at city ice rinks.
Counselor Burge, Counselor Plunkett, any comments? Clerk please call the roll.
Counselor Burge.
Yes.
Counselor Walker.
Yes.
Counselor Gosick.
Yes.
Counselor Plunkett.
Yes.
Counselor Cordino.
Yes.
Counselor McBrearty.
yes,
Resolution passes 601.
Clerk please call resolution 232.
Waive rules of common council to present resolution number 233 from the floor without committee consideration.
Counselor Walker, Counselor Burge. Clerk please call the roll.
Counselor Burge.
Yes.
Counselor Walker.
Yes.
Counselor Gosick.
Yes.
Counselor Plunkett.
Yes.
Counselor Cordino.
Yes.
Counselor McBrearty.
yes,
Resolution passes 601.
Clerk please call resolution 233.
Authorize public hearing regarding proposed 2023 city operating budget.
Counselor Cordino, Counselor Walker. Assuming the council hashes out any amendments they may have at the workshop, we'll hold the public hearing at the next council meeting, and then the final vote on the operating budget will occur following that public hearing during that council meeting that evening. Any comments? Clerk, please call the roll.
Counselor Burge.
Yes.
Counselor Walker.
Yes.
Counselor Gosick.
Yes.
Counselor Plunkett.
Yes.
Counselor Cordino.
Yes.
Counselor McBrearty.
yes,
Resolution passes 601.
Any unfinished business to come before the council? Seeing none, I'll take a motion to adjourn. Counselor Plunkett, Counselor Burge. Clerk, please call the roll.
Counselor Burge.
Yes.
Counselor Walker.
Yes.
Counselor Gosick.
Yes.
Counselor Plunkett.
Yes.
Counselor Cordino.
Yes.
Counselor McBrearty. Resolution passes 601.
Meeting is adjourned.